This is the one thing that keeps narcissists in turmoil and can't stop at what they do. Greetings to everyone. Narcissists have an idealized image of themselves in their heads and a strong sense that they'd fall short of that ideal. Thus, they feel pressured to present a particular image of themselves, and because they act inappropriately in order to do so, they continue to be socially rejected. The narcissist's primary motivation, in almost all circumstances, is self-enhancement. But we can't take these actions at face value, especially if the person engaging in them is blustering and making grand claims. It doesn't imply that they have a healthy self-image, and there's clearly something missing from their existence. Vulnerable narcissists may, in fact, harbour feelings of self-loathing. In a word, it's awful and heartbreaking. They worry that they will never measure up. Making $1 billion won't solve the underlying mental health problem. It's true. There are 3 things a narcissist can bank on no matter how much planning, lying, or manipulating they put into their lives. Because they create so many of their own difficulties, narcissists experience deep and enduring depression throughout their life. A narcissist is someone who is truly tortured, terrified, and miserable, is hiding behind a facade of fake smiles, self-assurance, and material wealth. Despite having access to everything that life has to offer, they still can't seem to calm their nerves. Nobody, no matter how ideal they seemed at the time, turns out to be the one who truly makes a difference in the narcissist's life. The problem-causing drive of a narcissist is their obsession with gaining and maintaining power, which overshadows any desire for repentance. Therefore, narcissists are, for lack of a better word, damned. The simplest way to put it is that they've gone down a road where turning around would be a huge hassle. As a result, narcissists could have some things they can rely on throughout their lives. Understanding this will help you to see why your success poses a danger to theirs. Understanding their goals can help you begin to appreciate how they manage their company. Your understanding of why they are condemned to eternal unhappiness and why they are not someone you should fear or envy will be greatly enhanced after you learn that they are their own worst enemy. Also, I showed you in this video how to do it. Bad fortune seems to follow narcissists around like a curse. This is something they always take with them when they go out. Since it's always there, they can't stand being alone for fear of facing their issue head-on. It would appear that narcissism is a punishable personality trait, and narcissists have to deal with the fact that they are always trying to better themselves. No matter what they acquire or accomplish, they will always feel unfulfilled. The truth is that nothing ever truly satisfies them. Despite this, they continue to internalize a sense of worthlessness and insignificance. A sense that there is always more to get and accomplish persists for them. The narcissist doesn't appear to be able to see that material wealth and praise aren't enough to satisfy the emptiness inside their own soul. Envy's green eye guarantees they'll never be happy with what they have, condemning them to a life of endless comparison and want. You can never find contentment if you're always evaluating yourself in relation to others. Narcissists are also never willing to admit they are wrong. Nobody in their lives brings them joy, not even themselves. Narcissists, on the other hand, are known to abuse their victims to the point that they eventually push them away, not even once they can figure out what's best for themselves, which means they keep heaping on more. Extra people and stuff are both essential. They are further damned by being doomed to a life of constant fear. They may have their hypocrisy exposed at any time, or someone could stand up to them and make them pay for their lies. Because of this, narcissists are preoccupied with how others perceive them at all times. They lack tranquility because they worry constantly and never learn to let go. The narcissist is convinced that everyone else views them as a means to an end, and that they deserve the same treatment they've been getting all along. They fear being used or exposed. The narcissist I know frequently hid her sentiments of inadequacy and jealousy under jokes. Sometimes she would insult others with her humor. One type of narcissist uses humor to disarm others, gain narcissistic supply, and mask their own inadequacies. In this video, I discussed how narcissists could make use of comedy, but make no mistake, this is no laughing matter. Fear may be crippling for anyone, but for a narcissist, it is especially crippling because of their preoccupation with themselves. That the truth would be revealed to the public is their greatest fear, which would lead to the humiliation they've been trying so hard to avoid. Quite simply, first impressions are often deceiving. They keep covering up who they really are in the hopes that no one will find out. A narcissist's defensive, insecure, manipulative, and paranoid actions stem from an overwhelming sense of fear. Finally, narcissists are doomed to perpetual disappointment since their expectations are always too high. They have lofty standards for their closest companions. They were arrogant and thought they were better than everyone else. For them, it's an endless cycle of disappointment because they'll never be able to dominate and hurt everyone the way they imagine they will. Although they may feel they deserve it, they will not be successful in getting what they want. Narcissists have an inflated sense of entitlement, which renders them subject to frequent bouts of wrath and melancholy when their expectations aren't satisfied. They act like selfish toddlers who hurl their toys when they don't get their way. Narcissists are always disappointed because they refuse to embrace reality and recognize they have no control over the actions of others or the outcomes of the situations in which they find themselves. Their need to micromanage everything is ultimately what will bring them down. Therefore, the narcissist's existence is, to put it mildly, not a very happy one. Since this is the case, narcissists grow agitated when they observe others taking pleasure in life. It's because they're destined for a lifetime of misery, disillusionment, and horror. Although it is widely believed that narcissists can be rehabilitated, the reality is that if they refuse treatment, then it will not be provided. The narcissist must make a decision to heal themselves. It is not up to us to decide whether or not they will change their ways. Narcissists, on the other hand, would rather maintain their facade, prefer acting to be genuine. In order to blend in, they would rather put up a show of seeming to be happy, enthusiastic, and in love, because they create their own misery in the world, and then take it out on others. These people are tremendous liars. Because of their incessant focus on themselves, they are unable to show genuine emotion for others. Dissatisfied with life in general, they are quick to anger and find the smallest things to be a source of frustration. Humans are nothing more than puppets in their game of power and dominion. People today are so emotionally cold that they have to lie to each other in order to have happy romantic relationships. Disappointment, dread, and unhappiness are the only constants in their life. And all they want is for everyone else to go through what they are. Remember that even though a narcissist appears happy on the surface, when in fact, things are not, as they say, you will be led to believe that they are. You should never, ever envy a narcissist because of this. As always, I hope you found this to be enlightening. Please give it a thumbs up and spread the word if you liked it. It's been a pleasure having you here today. It would be really appreciated if you subscribe to our channel and hit the bell button so you don't miss any of our future uploads. Thank you very much.